Okay.
Uncut Gems.
Oh, yes.
Uncut Gems.
Yes. I'm so ignorant with pop culture. I didn't even know what the fuck that was.
Uncut Gems, what's up? How is everyone doing?
Yes, that was the most exciting things that happened at the Oscars last night for sure. Was that part.
Mm-hmm. Or whenever that was.
What even happened?
I don't know. Apparently no one won anything, and Will Smith just slapped Chris Rock. And then he won an Oscar immediately after something, right?
Something like that.
Something like that?
Who knows?
Who knows? Shit's weird. Hi, how are you guys? Welcome to
Hello.
30ish Podcast. We're your lovely hosts, Brie and
Shay.
And Shay.
You just went to my lovely hometown for like a whole...
I did. I was gone.
You were gone forever.
I was
felt
gone
like
for
you
a
were gone
while.
for a while. But you ate your way right through that little town, didn't you?
I literally ate a hole through that city like the hungry caterpillar. Just
Sweet.
chomping away through
You did.
each page of the city
You came out like a
as
beautiful
I
burrito butterfly.
turned the page. You know, it was actually
I
during
think you've been
South by
spending
Southwest.
way too much time with children.
Oh, I have been. My
100%.
favorite show is Bluey. If you guys have kids or know what that show is, you know, Bluey is literally the fucking best. Okay, fact check me on that.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I was in Austin. You were here.
I was here.
Shay was contemplating.
Not contemplating. I just went, here's what you guys should do. So when you think that you have a great idea in your brain about a big purchase, go have some beers on it and then just do it anyway.
Yeah,
And that's what I did.
and now Shay has a puppy on her.
And now
on
I
its
have
way.
a puppy on the way.
We have a new mascot.
A little bun in the oven, if you will. But
She does.
I don't have to birth it, so it's
no,
great.
and it's a dog, so
Yeah, that's going to be adorable.
it would be humanly impossible for.
That would be really...
I mean, I'm sure they're trying to figure that out.
Don't give the internet any ideas.
I'm sure they're trying
You
to
know
figure
it's
that
going to happen
out.
one day.
I'm
Someone's
sure they
gonna-
already figured it out.
Yeah.
They've already made some minotaurs, and they're not telling us.
Oh, I thought you meant for real, but
No.
probably.
But, you know, I could probably Google that and find out.
Oh, yeah.
The real truths are on Google. Always, forever.
Always.
Well, hopefully they are, because I use that a lot.
Yeah. Well,
Some of them.
it's fine.
What's it called? When you're like
Are you
making
present?
sure, I don't know. When you're like making sure that something is right. Deciphering? No. I don't
Are you
fucking
trying to
know,
say
guys.
fact checked? Are you trying to say
No.
research?
No, I'm trying to say detachment. That's not it either.
Oh, okay.
Discernment. Jesus.
It's very intense.
Earth to breathe.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm still just in La La Land.
Well, it's because you're
By
still
La La
probably
Land, I
in a
mean
little bit of a
ATX.
little food coma still.
Yeah, might be talking a little bit about that today. My
so
food coma.
exciting.
I'm just going to spread the news. I'm talking about my food comas in Austin, Texas for my food roll
Not a
today.
bad thing. You know, to be fair, actually, I mean, this is going to sound really horrible as like a Austinite that I've actually, at least I don't remember when you were at Jacob's Well. I think I went there like maybe once on a field trip when I was little, but I was like,
probably.
oh yeah, that was really pretty. I haven't been there in
It was a
probably
random
decades.
little fucking hole in the ground that I went to out there.
Beautiful
in
one.
hill country. Mm-hmm. It was a beautiful hole.
That's by Wimberley, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right out there.
Oh, did you go to Salt Lake?
I didn't.
Yeah, it's fine.
I didn't realize it was right over there.
No, literally. You probably.
I just
right
had a
past it.
nature day that day, so I was just chilling with the trees and walking through a labyrinth.
Just having a good old time.
It was.
Look at all these people joining us
Oh
today.
yeah, hey guys, welcome to the IG Live. We love you. We thank you. What are we drinking today? Where is my
Well,
drink?
we were gonna have a fruit salad,
I
but
know.
instead,
We're
my
kind
lovely
of
sister-in-law again. She didn't make it for us this time because we're adults.
Yeah.
But she told us what to do because we're not full adults.
because I was like, I only know how to drink fruit or mix fruit with vodka into a drink with some sparkling water. So we spiced it up a little bit. There's still a little of that. Don't worry.
There's literally.
But this is the outcome of our drinks today.
It's very summery.
Oh yes, it's springy.
I still haven't eaten my
Spring
garnish.
has sprung, y'all.
It does.
Did y'all know that? It's springtime, bitches. We're fucking hopping around like the Easter bunny, left and right, little bunny foo-foos, hopping through the forest. Do you remember that fucking?
Yeah.
You would like yell it at your friends.
I mean, I never yelled it at my friends, but
It got a little freaky. Didn't like a witch like take the bunny foo-foo?
well, she just bopped him on the head.
And then she made him disappear.
No, she scooped up the field mice and bopped him on the head.
Oh yeah, what a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, it was really just, yeah.
That is really rude, little lady. What was she, a fairy?
No, she was a witch. No, wait.
Along came the fairy, and she said, "Little bunny foo." Oh, little bunny foo-foo was the bunny, and he was hopping around, bopping the field mice.
Well, because he's always a prey animal, so he has to.
Oh,
he has to be. He has got to be a bully to somebody.
He has to show his dominance.
Every bully has a bully, right?
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, we figured it out. Okay,
Don't worry,
Bobby.
everybody. Please don't leave.
I'm glad that we had this discussion. It's very
So
important.
good.
Well, in our drink today, speaking of little bunny foo-foo springtime,
Oh, okay.
I put some strawberries.
I put
some ginger.
You were going to segue that.
I put some lime juice, and then we use some Life's a Booch local kombucha,
and it is
cucumber basil.
Yeah, you got it right.
Cucumber basil kombucha. Put that in there.
My lips are on fire.
Couple shots of vodka, and a little splash of fucking soda water.
Oh yes, we have all the things. It's like a 7-layer dip, but in liquid form.
Yeah, and then because Shay doesn't like watermelon, I put a little watermelon simple syrup that was in their fridge.
Yeah, Crystal made that. She made these amazing watermelon margaritas, and I was such a white person that I'm just like, I like only lemon or lime. And then I was like the gal. You ever watch Bridesmaids?
Yeah.
So like, like she gets in the car and like she's like, fucking Helen, and then she gets in her like lemonade and she's like, that's fucking refreshing. That's pretty much was me the entire time. I'm like, I'll have like 7, thank you.
But I hate this.
I hate this.
Just know that I hate
like,
this.
oh my god, that's good.
But yeah, I put watermelon in mine because I like that sweet shit. And it's delicious. So that's our drink. What did you roll, Shay?
I rolled nostalgia.
Ooh. Nostalgia. Nostalgia.
I rolled nostalgia, and I think it's a good one. I mean, I think I'm biased, but
it better be good, Shay.
I think,
or I'm
kind of
leaving.
wondering if you partook in this, but we'll see.
Okay, I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did or wanted to.
You probably did. Are you gonna set the record straight though? Because apparently the last time we did a podcast, you claimed your mom did some things.
Oh,
and clearly
she didn't tell.
She needed to set the record straight.
Oh, so my mom was listening to the last podcast, which she doesn't do a lot. But apparently I was
putting her on blast, man.
I love you, Mom. You are a supporter of me. Thank you. So she was listening to it, and I guess I talked some shit about her. I think it was about
you said that you were never allowed to go to the mall by yourself. Your mom was not into that shit.
She wasn't.
Oh, here we go.
She wasn't. So maybe that is why she. I
think that's why she's like, I did not.
Because you didn't like going to the mall? That's not that big of a. I thought it was like about her coke using, but I guess it's different. I was like, what did I talk about, Mom? And she wouldn't tell me what I talked about. So I was like, well, do you want to set the record straight? She was like,
did you talk about that?
I don't think so, but
well,
that's what I thought about. Because I was like, because that's what I thought. Because she was like, Brianna, why are you spreading lies? Basically.
So just so you know, Bonnie, that I was trying to help do some damage control, but apparently you just set the whole thing continuous like on blaze.
That's fine.
It's fine.
You guys, everyone does drugs.
It's true.
Including your moms. Ask them.
Especially your moms.
Especially.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled food.
I rolled nostalgia.
And I already pretty much told you what I'm doing. I'm going to take you on a food adventure. I'm going to relive my food adventure with you because...
And maybe I'll have some good stories from the times that I went there. I'm sure there are places that you went that I remembered.
Probably. And
but maybe not because that place is so
fucking
different now.
Touched the lily pad tip of the whole...
The Grackle's nose, if you will.
The Grackle's nose.
There you
That's
go.
much better.
There you
I need to take a nap. Okay, well, we love you guys, and
You're the best.
thanks for listening
Thanks
to
for
the
coming
pod.
out on this live.
Thanks for coming to our IG lives. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting,
Holding,
caressing.
I was gonna say caressing.
Oh my God, that's
ESPN.
why we do this.
Mhm.
That's why we do it.
Oh.
Just the fucking same old wavelengths. All right, well,
All right. Yeah.
I'm done
See how quickly
fondling
you're gonna do
this.
this. Yep. We'll fix that.
Microphone.
Oh
Boop,
my.
boop.
Cupping that massive ball.
Yes, and I guess we're gonna start recording. So we'll see you guys on the flip side. Also, if you want some really awesome hemp products, go to Farmhouse Hemp and buy it and use code 30ish. THURDYISH. Okay, bye. So today we're gonna be just taking a walk back through Austin, Texas food journey.
10-day journey.
You
were there a long time. So.
I was there a long time. I wasn't eating the whole time, but pretty much most of it. I was eating. I went and visited 2 of my friends from culinary school.
Yeah.
I was helping out one of them with his kids. So, yeah, I got to spend some time with them, and then I was hanging out with his kids like the rest of the time, and got to see my other friend because he was on a trip when I first got there. Anyways, it was a great time, and I pretty much had a schedule of where we were going to eat for at least breakfast, lunch, and half dinner.
Your friend did it right.
Yeah,
they did you good.
They showed me around for sure. And I've been to Austin, Texas. I think this would have been my 3rd time. So I've definitely gone to, and I always am always going to the food spots.
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, this was the most delicious food I've had in a very, very long time. So it was a nice little refresher. I mean,
I'm
hoping,
hoping
inspo,
which I know we're gonna get into it, but I'm hoping you did all the categories.
The categories,
not just because I know you ate a shit ton of barbecue, but
oh yeah, we did there's a couple different categories, but
yeah,
these are just, I know there's so literally if you just fucking Google the best fucking restaurants in Austin, there's lists and lists and lists.
Yeah.
Lists. My one friend literally has an Excel sheet of all the places he's been, all his favorite places, separated by cuisines. He's lived there since 2012, and he don't fuck around.
Yeah, they don't fuck around.
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
There is just an awesome food city. If you've never been there, if you're why would I go to Austin, Texas? Or if you're I've always wanted to go, just go. It is
a good little
there's
town.
So much.
There's
so much to do. There's so much to see.
There is a lot to do.
So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't grow. But
wow. That's a nice little segue.
Thanks.
As you do, as you always do.
So much to do, so much to see.
Yeah, I mean, and it is. You know what? It's a town that is a fucking blast and a half. And I mean, I know everyone has heard it. I'm not I am a jaded Austinite, or former Austinite, but it's really fun to play tourist.
Exactly.
It's super fun to play tourist.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Exactly. And it is, because there's literally bars and restaurants on every fucking street corner, down every fucking street.
Hey guys, don't go to South by Southwest. Fuck that shit. Just skip that, because now it's become such a madhouse. It's not fun anymore. Just go during the springtime where there's a bunch of music venues. Pick a couple favorite bands. Stay there and go hang out and eat food.
Scooter around the city. We scootered around one day, and it was... That is the way
there was
to go.
one time I've done that. Well, I did that with Caddy, your friend there.
Oh.
Well, our friend. I haven't talked to her in a while, but we did that once, which she was just like, "Yeah, you almost killed us. We scooted across I-35, which was not." Now, to be fair, it wasn't actually across. It was underneath I-35, but I was intoxicated, so I did not understand the dangers. I think she was less intoxicated than me, so I think she was just being like, Shay, we shouldn't do that again. Well, whatever.
She's like, I do this all day, every day.
I do this all day, every day.
This was my childhood, okay?
Except we didn't have scooters.
Underneath the fucking... Yeah, you had a razor scooter. You just fucking moseyed on under.
Moseyed on under. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Austin, Texas is a great place to visit.
Did you
sure
see
it's
the
a great place to
bats?
live. I didn't see the bats. I went to the park or the bridge and I saw that big Yeti bar that has a big like rotating bat on the corner.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any bats because we weren't there at the right times and we were always putting the kids down for sleepy time.
They're finicky. Well,
So-
I'm like going to ask you all the questions, but you're going to get into it, so it's
I'm
going to
gonna
be
get
fine.
into it. But
So
you
what was-
can feel free to ask me any questions.
So what was the first place you stopped at? I'll just pop you into it.
Well,
right
that's
now.
exactly what I'm going to talk about. So I literally got off the plane. My friend picked me up. He's like, all right, we're going to our first restaurant. And it was Salt and Thyme, which is a
Don't know if
butcher
I've been there.
shop. And it's a full-service butcher shop, salumeria, and restaurant. And they feature and like focus on sustainable Texas ranch meats. They offered house-made sausages, house-made
That's pretty
salumis,
tight.
house-made charcuterie. They had like their deli case was amazing. So like half of this space was a restaurant, like seating.
Do you know where they were
and, like,
located?
a chef's table bar kind of thing. It's
Like,
located
roughly?
7th Street.
Okay.
East 7th Street.
Okay. So
in
you're on that
Austin,
side
Texas.
of town. So, but you,
It was by a big meat market. I forget what it was called, but it was kind of
they
like
probably, I'm pointing at my wall, but my sister and her wife probably know all the places that she went to, but we didn't even talk to them about it.
no, but they'll just have to listen. I'm not going to tell them in person. Just
Okay.
kidding.
You're like,
You have to listen to our podcast.
I'm just going to like leave
for me
and
to
not even
tell
make
you
eye
about
contact
it.
with you.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. But yeah, so it was delicious. So one part was the butcher shop, the other part was the restaurant. So we got the burger there, which is one of my friend's like favorite burger in the city. He said
Okay.
it's literally made with the fucking all this like steak scraps.
Okay. That
And so
sounds
it's a nice,
really
beautiful
good.
burger, and it's like simple. It just had like pickles, really fucking great lettuce and mayo, and like a dope brioche bun, and it was just a fucking delicious burger.
That sounds amazing.
And then they're also known for their beef fat fries. So pretty much everything was like
How did you
they use
not
beef fat.
gain 45 pounds when you were
I
there?
might have.
You didn't. You
I
look
might
the same.
have.
You look the same.
I only want to eat like fucking barbecue now, so that's fine.
That's fair.
But yeah, we also got their burrata, which came with rainbow tomato confit. That was confit in beef fat. They do a lot of stuff with beef fat because they got a bunch of beef fat. And
I love it. No waste.
honestly, this will be for another episode for science and food. But like frying stuff in beef fat, like grass-fed beef fat and good source beef fat is like so much better for you than like most of the seed oils that you use.
I believe
like,
that.
all sorts of shit, and it even has health benefits. But anyways, that'll be for another day.
Yes.
And it's delicious, and they're utilizing what they have on hand.
Right.
No waste,
Gotta
guys.
love a no waste kitchen.
The burrata also had sunflower pesto, bitter greens, and toasted focaccia.
God damn.
Yeah, it was delicious. We also had their crispy Brussels sprouts that were fried in beef fat and had a brown butter vinaigrette and a cranberry granola with them. So a nice little crunch.
God.
So yeah,
So this
sweet
was the
and
first
crispy.
stop.
This was the first stop literally
Okay.
after I got off the airplane.
Cool.
And then
Well, it's so interesting too, right? Like, so when you get off, which you probably don't know this, but like, if you people that are from Austin, like when you just get off on the airport, whatever, they have actually pretty legit. They have all Austin restaurants in there, so
there's a
you
fucking
can't even
band in them.
or you can't even like get a bad whatever meal at the airport because
Yeah, like Salt Licks in the airport.
Salt Lick is there.
A bunch of different local.
Well, it's
Austin.
like what everyone talks about. Like if you want to go to Old Austin, you go to the airport because that's where all the restaurants that have gotten pushed out, they go essentially because that's the only place they can survive.
Oh,
So, which is super sad, but it's super tasty in there.
yeah. So we went there and then we that's what we got to eat, and then like walked around the little butcher shop, which again was sweet, and like all the meat looked beautiful and sourced very well. They had like a little fridge of like local veggies you could buy. They had like
hell yeah.
little local sauces and condiments, and
It's awesome.
it was really cool. So that was fun. Then from there we went over to Cosmic Coffee, the
Nice.
beer garden,
Yes.
and coffee shop, which is a sweet, like, it's like there's this bar and coffee shop, and it has all these sorts of drinks, lots of Deep Eddy stuff.
Yeah, of course.
I got a blackberry limeade. It was delicious.
That sounds amazing.
It was like perfect weather. I was wearing a beanie like an idiot because when I looked at the weather, it was like, oh, it's going to be 60 degrees the whole time. So I was like, oh, it's fine. It was not. I looked at the wrong time at the weather. So,
whoops. Oh, well.
Anyways, that was fine. But yeah, we just hung out with the grackles over there. There's some like chickens you can go hang out by. There's like waterfalls coming out of the sides of the mountain, and then there's like a couple different food trucks.
Yeah.
We didn't eat anything there because we had just eaten all that other food, but there's a fucking sweet wing food truck over there that they like French the drumsticks. So that what that means is they're all drum chicken wings. And then they take all that skin that's on like the bottom and like they flip it up and like over so that it's like a little lollipop almost looking. And it's like, it's a very French technical way to do things. But it also like you can like encapsulate that whole part of the drum like with the skin. And so it gets like fucking crispy and yummy. And I didn't eat any of these wings, but they sounded and looked delicious, and it's like award-winning wings, I guess. Wing truck. Okay. There's a barbecue truck that I went to later in the week. I'll talk about that. And then there was like a little taco truck. And really, it was just like, I love how in Austin, like it's just big, open, like picnic table, like beer garden style, just like open seating.
But I don't understand why we don't have that here.
I know. We're trying to bring it.
Are you?
I'm bringing it.
Fuck
it,
you
dude.
Should.
Like, why isn't that a thing here,
understand.
especially in the summertime?
Well, that was their like Rachel and Crystal's question is too. Like, it's like, why is there? I'm like, I don't know. We have like a food truck rally, but I don't know if there's like a law against that or what that is.
Like, I just want to have like 3 food trucks posted up at my parents' property.
I think it would make a fucking killing. I don't know,
like some random property. Like
it would be nice. I'm sure people that would just be like, oh, I know where that food truck is, instead of trying to like get on there. Like, where are they going to be today? Like, instead of they have like a defined spot where they know.
And no one is like that. Like, there isn't a defined spot for food trucks here.
I wonder if that's just like the way that it is here, or
it's probably because of the law ordinances, but also because there's not. Because the places that most food trucks are parked at are breweries, and they like to shuffle through them. Right.
But I just don't understand. Like, there's enough, I feel. But I mean, I guess maybe there's like lands here that are protected that it's super hard to like just fucking just make a parking lot, whatever. Yeah, so like, I'm sure like in Denver would be a lot easier to do something like that.
Yeah. But we should just start fucking showing that there's a need for it, because
I know people would love that.
So many people are wanting to open trucks too, because it's way. Cheaper. I mean, it's a lot of work, obviously, but it's like not opening a brick and mortar in this town.
The overhead's cheaper.
Yeah. So, yeah. So after we were at Cosmic, we went and picked up dinner at Terry Black's Barbecue.
Terry Black's.
It's over like right on the outskirt of downtown.
Familiar. Maybe I have been there, but I just don't remember. You have.
It's like kind of by Chewy's, the original Chewy's.
Oh,
it's like
yes.
on that same street.
Then yes, I have been there. That Chewy's. Did you go to the Chewy's at all?
No.
Oh damn, that Chewy's, the original Chewy's, is like, I celebrated like at least a couple of my kids' birthday parties. Not my children. Yeah. I don't have children, but like
your cats.
My cats' children. No, that's where I had like my 9th and 8th birthday parties there.
I bet. Just those are fun places.
Well, no, I think it's just because my parents wanted to get boozy.
Well, that too.
And they're not stupid.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Kill 2 grackles.
If you shut the fuck up, we'll go to Discovery Zone later. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Oh, hell yeah.
And they had endless queso bowls, so.
If you play your cards right, you're going to go to fucking space camp. Almost said NASA.
And I did. Well, it's actually they're the same thing, Brie. At least where I'm from.
In Texas. So yeah, we got some Terry Black's barbecue, just some classic. We got it to go. Picked it up right there at the window.
Cute.
Got some briskets, got some potato salad, got some real good mac and cheese, got like extra cornbread, because at first the lady forgot it and she was like so distraught that she gave us like 6 extra pieces of cornbread.
You're like, you can forget everything and then give me double of that too.
Yeah, it was real good.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that was my first day. Next day, I woke up.
Can't believe you even woke up. I would have just been like, just leave me here.
Oh no, I was ready. Josh was like, Are you fucking ready?
You better be ready.
He's like, all right, at 9 o'clock.
We're going.
Yeah. So next day was the fucking epic food days of all food days that I've had in a very long time.
Okay.
I was so fucking full. So we started our day off at Valentina's Tex-Mex Barbecue, which if you don't know about Valentina's, better get to know it. It is fucking amazing.
It is amazing. It's their favorite place too. Rachel and Crystal's favorite spot.
It was the best brisket I probably have ever eaten in my life. And yeah, they make their own tortillas. Fucking amazing. So
and it's actually like, I believe it's like the people that run the kitchen are ladies. It's not men.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's ladies, I believe.
Well, I don't know that fun fact,
you
but
can fact check me, but I'm pretty sure that's why Rachel and Crystal like them, because it's a bunch of boss ass bitches that are fucking running that shit.
Well, they do a real good job because that brisket's insane. So, we started with just a breakfast taco here, and it wasn't just any breakfast taco, guys. It was probably one of the best things I've eaten in a couple years. Yeah. Probably all combined flavors, just amazing. Everything, execution. Also, it was really cool because it's like literally their kitchen's in a food truck, and then they have the other food truck that's like a kitchen / like where you order. Yeah. And then they have like a food truck where the fucking smoker is. Right. And then it's like this open seat, this like covered open seating. Yeah. Like you're on like an old wooden stage on these picnic tables, and then there's like a porta potty in the back, and it's just like old homey, like it's fucking country.
It's very hill country.
It's
very hill country, but in Austin. It's very weird. But I guess it's kind of on the outskirts. So it's like kind of at the start and like kind of it's not like in the town. Yeah. So.
But it was delicious. So we got the real deal Holyfield, it was called, and it was a fucking homemade flour tortilla that literally is like one of the best tortillas I've ever had.
Because they make that with straight fucking lard.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Refried beans, a fucking literal slab of brisket, an over easy medium egg. God. There's homemade salsa.
No wonder we weigh 155,000 pounds in Texas.
Yeah, it was rough. I breakfast. Almost couldn't figure. I almost couldn't finish that. You couldn't finger that
shit? Nobody would want you to.
No, I savored that shit to the last fucking bite.
You treated her right.
Yeah, so we ate that for breakfast. And then next up after that, we drove to... Oh, we walked around Zilker for a little bit, down by the river, the Colorado River, or Lady Bird Lake, or whatever they call it, lake.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. There's many names.
So we walked around down by there, saw some turtles. Yeah. The water's super nice and blue, too. It's pure. It's pretty.
That's because there's an algae in there, and you shouldn't get in it.
Oh, yeah. Nope, we didn't.
Well, I mean, you can get in it, just don't swim in it where you can ingest the water. It's very dangerous.
Okay, we won't.
There actually were some. I think they fixed the algae problem, but there was
warning signs.
Yeah, there
were
some dogs. Yeah, because there was I think 2 dog deaths a couple of years ago that they got the water and they just had seizures and died within like 20 minutes after they got out of the water. Oh, yeah. So you don't get in there. No, it is really pretty though to paddleboard on.
Oh yeah, lots of paddleboarding.
Super fun, but it's a little dangerous.
Canoeing. Yeah, so we walked around there and then, moved our food around a little bit, and then we moseyed on over to Saddle Up, which is another new little beer and coffee garden. I don't think I've heard of them. It's up in the Central East Austin area.
Nice. Yeah, because that place
a mile east of the capital.
Yep.
Well, that's where the first time I went to Austin, we stayed at a house literally across the street from where this Saddle Up is, and this fucking dope ass Airbnb.
Getting all that gentrification.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely being built up over there.
Oh, yeah.
But it's
they
across
used to be the ghetto.
Yeah, it was across the street from a fucking gas station that I got the best bootleg Drake CD ever received in my life. It was $9.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what that was about. But yeah, so Saddle Up is it used to like that. It's in a little house, but I remember going there like 5-6 years ago, and it used to just be where this fucking dope barbecue truck Micklethwait
like Nickelback
was. Yes, close, but it's delicious barbecue.
Oh, and not shitty songs.
So it used to be just like a dirt lot, and now it's like there's like parking, and then there's this like house that has this coffee shop and bakery and you can buy beer and wine there. It even has like you can even buy bottles of wine
This
there.
makes me so sad. I'd have no like. I've only been gone for like maybe 12 years, and I've never heard of any of these places before.
Yeah, this is definitely new. They had that's where I got the Twonkies, which were like homemade Twinkies.
Nice.
They're delicious. They had like oatmeal cream pies. They had some kolaches.
That sounds dope.
Yeah, they had real good drinks too. And then we also got barbecue there while we were there. So we got Twonkies and barbecue. Shared a little plate of barbecue.
Jesus.
Stuffed it down. And then it was time. Yeah, no, I didn't. But yeah, Micklethwait Craft Meats was where we ate barbecue.
Okay.
And then after we got our Twonkies, we and our extra side of pickles for our barbecue.
Duh.
I literally like they gave us like literally 5 pickles, and I went up there and I was like, "Can I have a little extra pickles?" And she gave me like literally a bowl of fucking pickles, and I was like, "Sweet,
thank you."
Where was this the first time? So yeah, then we went back downtown, and we parked our car, and then we ended up scooting. We ended up scooting around the city, scooted down to Rainy Street because we were going to Bangers, the sausage and beer garden.
That place, I believe.
Yes, and there was a band there because it was South by Southwest. Rainy Street was popping. If you don't know what Rainy Street is, it's a sweet little fucking street with a lot of bars that are in old houses.
Boozy as fuck.
Yeah, and there's bars down the whole street. There's some really good restaurants. There's another really good restaurant on that street called Emmer and Rye that I've been to before, and holy shit, that was like one of the best meals I've ever had. Very inspiring.
I think I've only been there like once, but
so yeah, Emmer and Rye. Look all these places up. Write these places down for when you go visit to Austin. Don't forget.
It's super good.
Yeah. So Bangers always has like a live band. They have a huge beer fucking list. And then they specialize in their sausages and their poutines, but I unfortunately didn't get where did I fucking
You didn't get that menu down?
I didn't get any food there. I feel really stupid, but
well, I
just
mean,
let me
because you were so full.
I was so full. But yeah, so let me just share some of the sausages they have. This one I do remember getting once back in the day. Their duck bacon fig sausage.
I love a good duck.
Dried figs plumped in port wine and with honey bacon topped with fig chutney, caramelized onion, and garlic aioli. And these are like sausage like on a bun sandwiches. Oof. They also have what's another really good one?
All of them?
They have a chicken apple one with brown sugar, applesauce and brandy folded in.
I think I've had the chicken
topped
apple
with caramelized onions.
That one's really good.
They have fucking kielbasa that they make, a currywurst. They do, and then they have really good poutines too.
Okay, well,
they used to have one that was like a duck goose like gravy one.
Oh, that's actually pretty funny.
Literally, that's what it was.
Duck goose.
But I don't think they have that anymore. Or maybe that was somewhere else. Anyways, that was delicious. Or at least from my memory, because I didn't actually eat there this time around.
I'm sure it smelled delicious.
We listened to some music, got some beer at Bangers.
Nice.
And then it was time for us to leave. I was drunk and full at this point.
Then you were doing it right.
And then we just hung out with the kids because they were out of daycare at this point.
Nice.
Perfect. So next up, the next morning we had donuts for breakfast. We had donuts from the Salty Donut. Have you ever been there? Heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Holy fuck, these donuts are insane.
Are they?
Yeah. So
they also made from lard.
They are made with fucking crack. Yeah, for sure. So the ones that I got to try, we got an horchata one, which was 24-hour brioche soaked in homemade horchata mixture, bottom crusted with Valrhona Carmela chocolate, and finished with a torched cinnamon meringue. So it was like this marshmallowy meringue on top of this donut that was filled with this like horchata cream. And it was so fucking ridiculous. Also got the Churro Dulce de Leche Star, which was their 24-hour star-shaped brioche covered in cinnamon sugar and filled with whipped dulce de leche.
Jesus.
Yeah, I died. And I didn't eat all these, but I ate bites of all of them.
I would have to literally start by stretching my stomach at 6 o'clock in the morning and then start eating by 8 to get everything. Because that would I probably wouldn't eat till dinner with all that shit.
Yeah, it was insane.
But you're like, that didn't happen.
It didn't. We just kept eating. And then we also got the prickly pear margarita donut,
Oh my.
which was filled with lime curd, had prickly pear lime glaze, topped with mascarpone whipped cream, shortbread cookie crumb, and lime zest.
I'm hungry.
Oh my God. So fucking good.
Holy shit.
So yeah, that was salty donut, and obviously they have more donuts. They have like fucking coffee glazed ones, and just they're ridiculous. The donut dough is amazing.
The donut dough.
And then I fucked up, and we were supposed to go to this incredible place for lunch, but I was working, and then we got there too late, and we had already had like happy hour plans at this other place. But
that's okay.
We went to this place called Nixta, which is a taqueria up in. It was kind of like East Central Texas, I think, kind of area.
So you kind of, how long did you drive? You said East Central? Or East Austin?
Austin.
Okay, you said East Central Texas. I was like,
I meant
where did you
East
go?
Central Austin, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in Austin still.
Okay.
But
you definitely
the
stay on that
chef
side.
there is I think he won a James Beard Award last year.
Oh, nice.
Or he's like in the runnings for a James Beard Award.
The point is, he's amazing.
He's a badass.
Yeah.
And what they specialize in is their tortilla making. They make it like all their tortillas from scratch, like the old fashioned way, using nixtamalization.
Okay.
It's a traditional process in Mexico and Central America where your corn is treated with lime, cooked and dried, and then ground to produce the flour to make the corn tortilla. And he has like this like old fashioned nixta like fucking grinder and all this shit. He does it like very legit. Yeah. And he has worked for Tom Colicchio. He used to work under a couple other James Award winning chefs in LA. He's been a lot of different,
the block.
He has a lot of his start in restaurants in LA. He graduated from CIA.
Nice.
In New York. And then, Nixta is basically a culmination of who he is and what food means to him. Oh. Imaginative creations that are steeped in technique, history, tradition, and finesse. Dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. Okay. So we didn't end up going here, but apparently also he really specializes in his like vegetarian stuff. Like he has this incredible, like I think it's an award-winning beet tostada.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Is insane. And they just do everything really fucking well and make everything from scratch and source like the fucking best ingredients.
Right. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. So didn't go there, but that was okay because then we were waiting for his wife to get off work. We went and got a beer and Jello shots at Austin, at actually Texas's smallest bar.
And
it's like the smallest bar in Texas, I guess.
Smallest bar in Texas,
or in Austin, or I think it's in Texas. I forget what it's called.
Okay, yes,
it's kind of by a Whole Foods.
I know exactly. I can see it in my like mind's eye. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
yes.
So we got some Jello shots. Oh, also I posted our 30-ish sticker there.
Fuck yeah!
So hopefully people get some hits.
What is it like with the tiniest bars that always have? Sorry, everybody, that you can hear Pepper
Jello
squeak
shots?
a squeak. Yeah, they like the tiniest bars like have like fucking
the Old Town Pump.
Old Town Pump. So
it's just a cute little secret club,
right?
Menu offering. Yeah, I don't know. But they were delicious. We got some Blue Hawaiian Jello shots.
I think they're called the teeniest bar in Texas. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. Probably. I don't know. So then we went to Loro, which is
I have heard of that.
Asian smokehouse, and it's brought to you by
been there.
It's brought to you by Chef Tyson Cole of Uchi, which is an incredible Japanese restaurant.
Why.
And Aaron Franklin of Franklin Barbecue. So it's like their joint restaurant. It was fucking amazing. It's like this cool little counter service place, but like the food is so elevated and yummy and
I definitely haven't been
delicious.
there, but I think again, Rachel and Crystal have been there.
Yeah, they probably have. So we
went bitches love barbecue and Asian.
We went to happy hour and we got some crunchy sweet corn fritters with sriracha aioli and cilantro.
Nice.
We got their chicken karagi, which is like, I'm pretty sure, a traditional Chinese dish. It's like basically like fried chicken. Mm-hmm. And it had chili aioli, Szechuan salt, and Thai herbs.
God damn.
We got their crispy potatoes, which had miso mustard, yuzu aioli, and toasted sesame. We got their smoked prime bavette, which is like part of the flank steak. And it was so fucking perfectly smoky and like yummy. And it had shishito salsa verde, cilantro, and pickled onions. And then we also got their Loro cheeseburger, which had red onion brisket jam, which was like fucking amazing.
God damn.
Yeah, Munster cheese, lettuce, chili aioli. And then we were drinking frozen gin and tonics, which is probably my new favorite drink. And I don't know why no one has those that I've ever seen.
We have a blender. We're doing that next time.
Okay, frozen gin and tonics. Done.
Perfect.
I have some gin from spring.
Perfect. Let's do
144, whatever it's called. So yeah, that was fucking delicious. That's what we ate there. And then it was the end of the day.
What day is this by?
This is by Friday. This was Friday.
So this was like day 5?
This was day 3.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so day Saturday, we Josh, my friend, always gets like breakfast tacos from this one place in his town. They live in Buda, Texas.
Yeah.
So he got us some like, it was like queso breakfast tacos, basically.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, we'll
really
do it
good.
low key this time.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm still gonna die.
I know. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it took me so long to eat some of my food.
Anytime, like when I would go and visit Austin when they were living down there, when Rachel and Chris were living down there, she's like, oh, let's get some. We'll just do it light, and we'll go to just get breakfast tacos. I'm just like,
You like can't.
Oh my God, you guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Gotta die.
But it's because
These are delicious,
so
but
good.
holy shit.
I know. So the next day, yeah, we had those for breakfast, and then we met up with our other friends who had just got back from Las Vegas.
So social.
Met them at Meanwhile Brewery.
Okay.
Have you ever been there?
Nope.
It's kind of a little on the outskirts, I would say,
Yeah.
but there are some fucking bomb-ass food trucks there.
Nice.
So we got some... Their beers were good. And they also had they had like Paloma they made their own spritzers
Nice.
too, or like seltzers.
And I guess like for me too, like I left Austin like when I was like 22, 23. So I didn't really, I mean, you go always to the places that your parents would go when you were younger. Mm-hmm. And then when we got kind of older, you would go to like all the stupid spots, like the hula, whatever hut or whatever it was called, or all of those. We never, and I guess like breweries didn't have like a big presence yet.
No.
So
now it's like that's what everyone wants to fucking be.
Yeah, like we always hung out like at fucking stupid places like Austin Java, and which I don't think you probably went there, but it's fine.
Yeah, and this place had like basically like a big playground, and then like a big seating area around the playground. It's like that's where everyone had their kids.
See,
like
that is so smart.
It's really smart. It was a huge outdoor space.
Which I don't know, like again, like I think that's why people gravitate to Odell's up here, is because so kids can just run around, but it's not like a playground, but it's the best patio for them to be. Or New Belgium.
Yeah, for sure. The show.
Yeah.
So yeah, while we were at Meanwhile, there was a couple food trucks there. They had a really bomb wood fire pizza truck, Doughboys Pizza. We got their kale sausage caramelized onion pizza. It was bomb. And then also there's another food truck called Distant Relatives that was actually the owner of Project Pizza, who is the pizza truck around here. He's friends with the owner, and he had told me to go there, but like I was just like following my friends, and we ended up coming to this. It's a modern African American barbecue food truck featuring smoked meat sandwiches and sides, and it was really good. We missed the brisket though. We had just missed the brisket. They had sold out.
You're probably like, that's okay. You're
I was
like
actually sad.
Enunciating just your B's.
Yeah, so we all shared instead. We shared some ribs, some pulled pork with tamarind molasses barbecue, and then we also got their burnt ends black eyed peas, and then their like chicken quarters with like chili vinegar dip. That was bomb.
I'm so fucking hungry.
I know, this is making me fucking hungry again too. And then the next morning we went to a biscuit breakfast food truck. It was called Brooklyn's Breakfast Shop, and it was in this really cool little food truck like parking lot that was literally like 10 different food trucks all parked in this circle around a playground again with like a bunch of different
Dude, they got that shit on
They
lock.
do. It's really smart.
Yeah. And I know if they could, like, again, like I keep saying it, but if Rachel and Crystal could do it there, like they would be, but it's so oversaturated.
Oh, it's so.
And the competition,
we need to bring it here.
And the competition though, like when you really go, like it is fierce, man. Like, because you're having like all these fine dining ideas smash in a little truck. Like, how do you compete with that shit?
I know, it's
God,
legit. And yeah, there was like all different kinds of cuisine. Like there's Taiwanese cuisine truck.
Yeah.
There was a Mekong Delta like Vietnamese truck.
Right.
There was like a taco Mexican food truck. There was like shish kebab truck,
again,
like all sorts of shit, and it was just all in the same spot.
Is that I think Fort Collins also doesn't have that diversity, which I find so bizarre. Like,
we just need to.
I honestly think like Project Pizza #1 has the best pizzas, and I'm not saying that because I'm biased. It actually does have the best pizzas in town.
1,000%,
100%. But like, there's also like a handful of pizza trucks, and there's a handful, but there's not like anything like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing. There's nothing.
It's like sandwiches.
Yeah, it's so, and I don't know. So, and all the same ones seem to be getting the same spots at those breweries, so nothing gets rotated. I know. And there's some that I'm just like, really? This doesn't taste
like
great.
The sloppy barn, like, come on, guys.
Yeah. Well, there was another one that I don't want to put anybody on blast, but there was one that I was just like, really? Like, you got a place at Odell's? Okay, that's really interesting. Yeah, this was not good. Yeah.
The sloppy barn wasn't horrible. Austin actually had it for his, now that I'm remembering, for his wedding rehearsal.
Man, you're just like bashing your family.
No, I know.
No, I'm just joking.
No, it was good. The name is like
the sloppy barn.
Okay, well, actually, was that a Austin? Fact check me. Was that your rehearsal dinner, people?
It's like, no.
Anyway,
you don't pay attention to anything.
So I gotta get through this food.
I know.
Ready?
I'm sorry.
Just kidding. No, it's okay. Yeah. So.
It's kind of like, you're only on day 3. Holy
I know,
shit.
seriously. Brooklyn Breakfast Shop, okay? And then we chilled out for a little bit. This was Sunday at this point.
Were you writing this also, by the way, and going like, oh my God?
Yeah, I was like, we went through, I ate so much food in the first like 5 days that I was there.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
And then so Sunday we had a little family meal with my friends. They actually both live in the same fucking neighborhood. They were best friends in college. Isn't that adorable?
That's my dream.
Isn't that cute? They both have 2 little girls. Like, oh my God, guys.
How Hallmark is that shit?
It's adorable. Yeah. So Sunday we had like a little family meal.
Cute. And obviously very successful. If they can afford the real estate in Austin, so good for them.
Yeah, back out there in Buda.
Good for them.
Yeah, Josh has worked for Whole Foods for like ever, so he does pretty good.
Paid his dues. Good
and
for him.
My other friend is the product developer of Siete Foods, so that's pretty sweet too.
Yeah, so they're doing all right. They're doing all right.
So yeah, we just made some tacos and delicious.
Cute. I'm sure he was like, "This is nice."
It was nice.
Just chill out at the house.
Yeah,
with the babies.
Nice. With the babes. So Monday I fucking didn't eat anywhere except the fucking Blue Apron that they had ordered. So I was my friend had left, and I was like, I cooked dinner every night, and
because now you're like in like
babies.
now you're
in
helping
care
mode. Okay,
healthcare.
You were in healthcare
daycare mode. No,
I put on my hat.
They were like at daycare like most of the day, so I basically just helped with the morning routine and the night routine.
Nice.
Like fed the baby a couple times. Like
that's fun. I'm sure she appreciated the help.
Her a bunch.
Yeah. I'm sure she really appreciated the help.
I think she did.
Yeah. So that can be overwhelming.
Tuesday, I met up with a friend that I actually met through Almost 30 podcast.
Which was crazy.
Which was really crazy. And so we got to meet up and hang out. And we went to Bird Biscuit. Yeah.
Oh, that place is good.
That place was bomb. Their biscuits were like so thick and like perfectly like crispy and buttery and yummy.
Right, I would hope so because it's in the name. So you better not fuck that up.
Yeah. So my friend had a fried chicken biscuit with like hot honey and like pickles and some other shit. God. I had the breakfast.
Damn it.
I first got the bacon breakfast sandwich with the chipotle aioli, but then I ended up they had like chicken house-made sausage, so I got that on the side, switched it out. And then I also got their apricot sweet tea that they make there. That was really good. Fuck. So that was a good little breakfast. Shout out to my homie Tylee. That was fun. And then
I'm hungry.
Yeah, Tuesday, that was all I went for food.
Good for you.
Wednesday, I just also chilled out. I just like worked and just like did some stuff around their house.
Nice. Just chilled out.
Oh, Monday, by the way, there was a tornado watch.
Oh, that's right.
So that was kind of crazy.
I forgot about that.
It touched down in Round Rock.
And I'm an asshole, and I didn't check. Which was crazy, which thank God Caddy doesn't live in there anymore. Because I would have probably hit her little area.
Yeah. It was an F4.
Which is terrifying. Which is actually pretty close to, like, Rachel, and they didn't live in Round Rock, but they were pretty close.
Yeah.
They were, like, pretty much.
Sketchy.
North Austin.
So, yeah, Thursday was my full last day.
Yeah.
And me and my friend Dan, we're going to go to dinner that night at Odd Duck, which he's been telling me about Odd Duck for, like, 12 years, I feel like.
Right.
But we first were going to go Monday, but there was, like, the tornado and his, like, daughter was sick, so we, like, postponed it to Thursday. And our reservation was at 9 p.m., and I was like... On Thursday, I was like, do you really want to go at 9 p.m.?
Yeah.
Like, you have kids and shit. I understand.
Also, I don't want to do that.
Also, yeah, I want to sleep by like 9:30.
Yeah. I'm 30-ish.
So, yeah, we ended up just going to lunch that day. We went back to Cosmic Coffee because Siete Foods is right across the street.
Nice.
And so we went to Leroy's Barbecue, which was fucking amazing.
I have had that, I believe.
Oh, we got some beef cheeks. It was delicious. We got kimchi and kale slaw on the side. We got their pulled pork, which had like crispy like
nice
pork cracklings on top too, and their pork was
cracklings.
delicious. Came with this like mustard, like black peppery mustard sauce that was so good. And like just some bread and their fucking extra pickles and. I also asked for extra pickles. Oh, and then we got the burger there. That was like the best burger I've fucking ever had. It was It's a burger made with their fucking brisket.
Oh god.
Scraps. And it's a burger and it's amazing. I'm like drooling about it. I don't even remember what it
and then I orgasmed and I had to go change my underwear.
I did. I jizzed my pants a couple times for that. So yeah, and then I kind of had the rest of the day. So I was like, you know what? I had wanted to go see Wimberley. I'd wanted to go see some big trees. So I went out to Wimberley, which is Hill Country, Texas.
Walk. Yes.
Went on a little nature walk. Saw
stomping grounds.
Jacob's Well, the big old hole in the middle of the creek.
And it was beautiful.
Some random people they asked to take my picture. I said, sure. And she just like texted me with a picture. She took it with her phone. I was like, are you guys some weird like...
You know what that is?
Swingers.
And, we talk about that too. Like again, Rachel and we all do. Like just that is the besides the food. And I think the more Texans come up here because this is where they can afford to come now. The more we're gonna get those flavors again, which will be great. But the Southern hospitality. I mean, you don't.
Yeah, the Southern hospitality.
People are just kind. Down. I mean, obviously, it just depends where you go in the South. You can't look people in the eye in some parts of the South, but it's just different, especially just in that strip, like Austin, Dallas, San Antonio. Very just polite, and just people are just wanting to chat. They just want to talk.
Dude, and I found that. So I went to Wimberley, walked around the creek down there, there's like cute little shops and like everyone has little, like their own little store. There's a creek running through the whole town. There's like trees everywhere.
Yeah.
And driving to Wimberley, like I didn't realize how many fucking trees are everywhere out there. Like,
and that's another thing
like,
in this. Yeah.
You just like, there's just like little hidden driveways back into the trees. And it's like, how big is your ranch back there? Who knows?
Right. So
no
like,
one will ever know.
Because it's all like cedar, which God help you if you have an allergy. But and then the live oak everywhere. Those are such beautiful trees.
So beautiful. Yeah. So went around there, and then my friend was like, you should go to Jacob's Well. It's right outside of Wimberley. So I drove up there, and that was like exactly what I needed. I just wanted some nature time. And I'm walking in. There's like a labyrinth. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. It was like a small one, but like it told you about like how it's like meant for meditation, which I'd never known. I was like, oh, that's so fun and perfect for my life. And then walked down to Jacob's Well. I really wanted to jump in, but I was in like a thong white leotard and jeans, so it really wasn't suiting for the people around and the children.
Or was it?
Or maybe it was.
Maybe not for the children, but yeah.
But yeah, went there, played in a fucking tree swing for a while, climbed some trees.
You just let your
and I had a great
inner
rest
child
of the day.
just played.
Yeah. And then I was on my way back, and I was on this like weird like 2-lane road that was by a bunch of like old ranches.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden there was like an antique, like a property with like an antique sign.
Yeah.
And the American picker in me got real excited, and I was like, I'm turning around and going in there and just seeing what I can find.
That's what they would want.
So I was looking, I didn't really find anything I liked, but I met a fairly dope lady named Gwen who talked to me for like 20 minutes.
I bet you did.
The brunt of our conversation was about the Renaissance Festival and how she used to go to them. And then she was talking to me about the one in Larkspur. And she was like, people in Colorado were a little different than people in Texas. But then she was like, there's just so many hills in the one in Larkspur. But she was telling me I have to go to the Renaissance Fair. She gave me tips on what to wear to a Renaissance Fair.
Yeah. It's a whole
She said, wear comfy shoes.
Yeah.
Just wear a peasant top and a long skirt. You don't buy a costume there. Never buy a costume there, she said. Don't do it.
I would be like, first of all, what is a
Don't get a turkey leg. She said, don't get a turkey leg because then everyone knows that it's your first time at the Renaissance Fair if you get a turkey leg. That's what she told me. She said, get a Scotch egg. And I was like, damn, they have Scotch eggs at the Renaissance Fair? She's like, yeah, you just have to talk to the people that are selling shit. Oh, I'm going to tell you what a Scotch egg is. She was like, you just got to talk to the people that are selling stuff and get the lowdown on where to eat. And I was like, there's like different booths to eat at. And she's like, yeah, it's like, I've never been to a Renaissance Fair. We should go.
You've never,
we need to go.
The nerd in me, like,
we need to go see the jousting.
Yes. Well, first of all, I used to go like with our,
in Texas, they're huge,
with our church, and which was a weird thing for a church thing to be going to, but whatever. We went to there was the big one in Texas, and it was a riot. The
one in Dallas, she told me, is like the biggest one or something.
I think it might have been the one that we went to, and it was fucking insane. And I ate a turkey leg, so whatever.
Well, that means that it was your first time. She said you stick out like a sore thumb.
But they're so good. I don't care. Okay. Like at the Renaissance Fair, fine. Like I'm the commoner in the fucking slacks. That's true. While you were sitting in your like little fucking costume, I'm fine with being the weirdo. It's whatever. Anyway, but
there's some weirdos there.
But
she's like, I'm not one of them.
No, clearly not, ma'am. As you give me the description of what
you're listening, Gwen.
Eat. Yeah, but my uncle and my cousin actually dress up, and he actually has like a full witch doctor like mask.
Oh yeah,
like he dresses up like a whole fucking thing, and it's actually pretty incredible. And like it just looks like an awesome, amazing community that they're a part of. And they go to the Renaissance Fair all the time. They call it home.
Yep.
They feel the most at home there. They think it's just so cool. Which I'm just like,
cool.
That's so cool. Good for you guys.
Cool.
And but I have heard the one in Larkspur or whatever. I've heard that one's pretty cool. I've never been to that one.
We gotta go.
So we could pop our Colorado
Larkspur cherries
together.
Let's go. Okay, so that was where I ate. Way too much information. If you guys are still with us,
yes,
I hope you're eating some food.
Jesus.
But that was pretty much the rest of my time. And then I brought then my friend gave me the biggest bag of Siete chips and things to bring on the airplane, and I literally brought a giant bag of chips and Siete products on.
I really hope that when you walk through the Denver airport, they were like, "You came from Austin?" You're like, "Yeah."
No, but I did sit next to a pilot.
Oh.
And I was like, "You want some Siete food?" And he was like, "I'm good." And then he gave me extra Southwest snacks and a can of water. And he showed me his pilot schedule.
Oh, did he? He's like,
and
I will be here.
That's
and
not
you
another
can't.
name for anything else.
And he showed me his pilot rod.
No, he didn't. He looked exactly like Steve Carell, but he had a thick Houston accent.
That is
He was
funny.
very funny. We talked about food a lot because I told him I was a chef.
Oh, wow.
He told me about this sweet place called the Chef's Table in Houston.
That's cute. I love that.
It was cute.
That would make me feel
I told him I want to be a pilot someday. So then he was like, he showed me his schedule.
Did you really say that to him?
I literally did because I do want to be a pilot one day. I was like, I want to do that sometime.
And he's like,
oh, have you ever flown a plane? I'm like, no, I want to learn how to fly planes.
So he's like, well, here's what you do first. Here's the pilot schedule.
Here's what your schedule will look like.
So what does it look like?
It was just like 3 days on, 4 days off.
That's pretty cool.
I know, but he has to spend the night random places. I guess I don't want to. I think he was single. He made a weird single dad joke.
I have heard pilots are like kind of like whores of the sky.
Yeah, he was kind of flirty, but like in an awkward dad way.
I've heard they get around.
Funny. I'm sure he does.
Actually have a he's married, and he's married to like a
woman?
a family friend. So he's older, but he's just like, no, he's like, dude, young pilots are the worst. Like, don't date a young pilot.
Yeah,
like
and the young stewardess.
They're hornballs. So
it's like
yeah.
That's funny.
Well, right, because they can get away with it, right? They're
Aren't we
always
all
traveling.
Hornballs.
A little bit inside.
Little water cooler fucking sex talks and shit.
Always.
I don't know. Fucking sex in the walk-in. Just kidding. I've never done that, and I never will. Maybe. Never say never.
Never say never. Hey.
But fuck that. That is gross. People are eating that shit. Don't jizz in the fucking romaine,
I was
okay?
going to say, I don't want to be like, I'm going to take this back because it tastes extra salty. And they're like, oh, it's just protein. Just gobble it up, Barbara.
Gobble, gobble. Gobble a gaggle. Okay, it's time to fucking move on. This is too long.
All right. I'm going to give you a clue on what we're talking about.
Okay. I love Blue's Clues. Blues.
I'm pointing at my Kentucky or Montucky cold snack.
Is that a horse? My Little Pony?
Yes.
My little pony, my little pony.
Well, so since you know the tone.
I had one VHS of My Little Pony, and I watched the shit out of it.
Okay, yeah. So I'm talking about My Little Pony, kind of like Teddy Ruxpin. I almost said Rumpelstiltskin, but that's incorrect.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Just like mostly the throat skin. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. Now, I didn't own a lot of My Little Ponies. I wanted to own a lot of My Little Ponies, but I had 2. And
Trixie and Mixie. Was Trixie one?
I don't know.
Oh, I was joking.
So they were kind of weird. So like the 2 that I had, like one of them I just remember. The other one I couldn't remember until like I was like, because don't worry, I actually looked up the kinds of, we'll be discussing them, what kinds of ponies.
Oh,
and
great.
The one that I couldn't remember, the other one that I couldn't remember, I stumbled upon when I was looking through all the pictures. I was like, that's the one I had, and she was actually kind of fucking cool. So
she was the rebel pony.
She was the rebel. No, not really, but
my rebel pony, my rebel pony.
That would be really cute. I'm sure Hot Topic has that merchandise.
My rebel pony.
Mm-hmm.
They probably
like a pentagon, upside down pentagram
it's
on
like
their
the Garbage Patch Kids or the Garbage Can Kids.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was never into Cabbage Patch Kids. So they always freaked me out.
I only know about that because that one lady in fucking work release told me that she and her sister made it up, and I was like, you're like gonna just believe you.
Okay,
I don't know.
Just don't shank me, please, and don't rape me with a fucking spoon.
It was crazy.
We invented it. I'm like, I'm sure you did, ma'am. I'm gonna just sit over here by myself and eat my cold ramen. The one that I remember, it had like it was orange, and it had like a Dana Scully haircut.
Ooh.
But like with like lime green hair, and she had like these weird big ruby eyes.
It was so like trolly.
Yeah, it was very trolly. So it was, and I looked it up. So it was the Party Time Earth Pony.
Oh god damn, that is like your spirit animal.
Yeah, I know, right? Like the antisocial butterfly, and I'm like,
that saves the earth.
Give me the little Party Time pony. She had birthday hats on her butt, and like these, like the giant jewel eyes.
That was her little tramp stamp.
Yeah, and she was released in 1986.
Ooh,
and she is now worth like $20. So.
Ooh, do you have her?
I don't. I wish I kind of did.
Sell that shit.
I will actually later on. I'll tell you. I'll tell you some of the ones that are actually like the most like quote unquote valuable.
Trixie.
Yeah. No. What?
You're
making
kidding.
that shit up, but it's fine. The other one that I found out that I had was Bright Glow, and she was also an Earth pony, and she would glow in the dark. So she was like,
what other kind of ponies did they have? Space ponies?
Oh, I'll tell you. So like, but she was an Earth pony, but she glowed in the dark. But I've never seen an actual Earth pony do that. But whatever. That's just me being
You haven't
super
looked
literal.
at them in the dark.
Yeah, but she was awesome. She was like orange, and she was like translucent, and then she had like stars all over her. Ooh. So when you would turn her off, when you would when you didn't rub the pony right, that's disgusting. But when you would
ride
essentially charge whatever. Like when you would turn
glow
the
in
lights
the
up,
dark, how glow in the dark science works.
Fuck.
We know.
Exactly. All of the stars would like light up. It was actually pretty cool. She was pretty fucking badass looking.
That's very fucking.
So she
80s,
had stars
90s.
all over her, and then she had birds on her ass. So like 2 little turtle doves. And then
all that bullshit's for the birds.
All the bullshit for the birds. And she was released in 1991, and she's worth like $100.
Ooh, good.
Because she got that glow in the dark action.
Oh yeah, that thick glow in the dark booty.
Mm-hmm. It's worth something though. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You could have sold that.
Mm-hmm. I could have,
but you can't now.
My mom just threw away my memories, and that's not an accusation. It's an actual fucking truth.
Yeah, don't come at Shay, Mom.
It's a truth because I remember one time, and this is gonna sound really sad, but I came home and I was like 20 years old, an adult enough to not give a shit, but I did when she threw away all my stuffed animals away. And I was really sad about it.
Well, what if you were going to keep those for your children or something, or your cats?
Joke's on me. I'm 36 with 2 cats and a puppy on the way.
She's got a full house. You could have saved him for that.
Joke's on me. I'm dying alone. I'm just joking.
God.
I don't care. It's fine.
Even if, whatever, you're never alone.
Hey, I'll find my person. I'm in no rush. I'm going to have a dog, and it's going to be fine.
Oh, you're going to get him.
I'm going to get him. I'm going to be like, I'm going to just go to the park with a little bulldog and be like, hey.
Look at this.
Look at this. And they're like, marry me.
Look at this whole package, okay?
It's going to be great. Okay, so, starting from
the bottom,
and then we're here. So the My Little Pony franchise began. Say that 45 times fast, and it sounds weird because the creator Bonnie Zachar. I'm gonna say her last name wrong, but Bonnie Zachary. I'm gonna say Zachary.
Perfect.
Was once a girl who wanted a pony of her own, like we all did, right? I wanted a pony, and I wanted to name him Spreckles, and like he would like be beautifully
Spreckles.
Yeah, like just because he would have like beautiful like. He'd
Is
be, like,
that a word?
Okay, it is because do you remember watching Black Beauty?
Oh,
and you saw Mary Legs, and she was like this beautiful pony, but she had like Spreckles all over her, and I was like, I would get a pony like that, and I would name him Spreckles.
Spreckles,
because I'm a psycho.
Is that like a sprinkle and a freckle?
I think so. I don't know where that came from, but
a speckle?
Yes,
a spreckle.
A sprackle.
A grackle?
It's like spackle, but like spreckles.
But like spracked?
Yes, exactly. Okay. Just like you would just do like if
when
you're flinging
crayons?
Paint at like something.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so she was working as an illustrator for a greeting card company which by the way, I'm sure like in the 80s, like you can do that and then have like an amazing mortgage and it's fine.
I know.
I wish
Wouldn't
you could do that now.
Life?
Wouldn't it be? And she crossed paths with the toy creator of Hasbro and switched up from making cards to coming up with new ideas for toys in 1981. She came up with the idea that would change everything. Everything. Toy ponies that have cutie marks on their backsides that indicate the pony's emotions or personality traits. And she called the idea
My Little Pony.
My Pretty Pony.
Oh.
So she imagined did you ever hear about that?
I feel like I did.
Probably. So she imagined a series of gender-neutral ponies that both boys and girls would gravitate to. Before the colorful ponies we know, she wanted to create ponies that appeared somewhat realistic in nature. So that My Pretty
Not with
Pony,
like big eyes and eyelashes,
correct, and like kind of like little. So
like
these were like
curves for days,
right? So they're like, God damn, I gotta get on that My Little Pony workout routine.
Yeah, for real.
So, do you guys know that I'm getting a dog and it's really upsetting? So,
yeah, the cats are all over.
They're
Shay.
all in my fucking business, which they never really gave a shit, and like they're like, oh, okay,
they know.
Yeah. So the My Pretty Pony was like a larger 10-inch horse doll, essentially, and still had brushable hair, but could wiggle her ears. She could swish her tail, and one eye would wink at you.
Oh, God
Which,
damn.
honestly, that sounds pretty fucking dope.
That does sound dope. For the 80s?
Yeah, 1981. The original...
fucking pony winks at you?
Yeah.
And wishes her tail around?
Right? Like, she's just
That's
like,
the
I've got
dream.
magical secrets, but don't tell your mom. Wink. The original My Pretty Pony was followed by My Pretty Pony and Beautiful Baby, which came with an additional smaller baby pony figure. This was followed by like then pink and yellow like versions of the 10-inch horse doll or whatever, and those ones had the Hallmark cutie marks on their
tramp
hindies.
stamp.
Yep, right on their backside.
Right on that booty cheek.
Correct. So sadly though, My Pretty Pony failed to take off, clearly because we don't really know them, or really hear of them. So perhaps girls didn't buy as many toys as boys did. Perhaps girls watched less TV, but that's really not true. That's just like what Wikipedia speculated, or whatever article speculated what happened. But whatever the cause was, sales were nowhere near what the execs wanted, like at Hasbro wanted them to be. So they were like, we gotta
rebrand.
We gotta send them all to the glue factory and let's boil them,
melt them down,
and like gel them back up. All right. So apparently, the marketing director at Hasbro approached Bonnie, and she was as she like later explained to a magazine she was interviewing for. She balked when the marketing director suggested that making the ponies bright and colorful. Bonnie essentially was like, "Get the fuck out of my office," but she said it politely, and she said, "I initially told my director, get out of my office," to which she replied, "Little girls like pink and purple. How about we just test it on like a small group?" And she was like, "Fine, whatever, but it's probably gonna fucking fail." She did not say that, but like I'm sure she was just like, "You're gonna fucking fail." Yeah. So because she wanted them to be like, she wanted all of the children to play with it. So Hasbro introduced 6 smaller and colorful versions of the toy in 1982, and they were Blossom, Bluebell, Butterscotch, Cotton Candy, Minty, and Snuzzle, sold under the title My Little Pony. The toy line led to explosions of merchandise under the My Little Pony brand, and the pony toys were followed by...
She's like, fuck!
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure she was... Yeah, I'm sure she cried all the way...
to the bank.
All the way to the mansion. She was like, I'm so sad. Oh, man.
I just got $3 million
Pretty
for
much.
This one pony.
Pretty much. So the pony toys were followed by winged ponies, unicorn ponies, flutter ponies, and sea ponies, among others. I'm going to break those down. I'm going to break that down. But
oh my God, I almost forgot to tell you, Shay.
What?
So my friend's daughter has a Sky Dancer, but it's a new Sky Dancer. Have you seen these new fucking Sky Dancers?
Not since I whipped them into my sister's face.
They are fucking, you push a button, and they're also like she'll be flying around and you can like put your hand on her and she'll keep flying somewhere else. It's like motion sensor
so
Sky
it can
Dancer,
sense it on
and
your
she
hand.
doesn't blast into you. She like moves around gently. She'll like bob on the floor if you.
She's
or,
like, don't.
You can keep
They're like,
pushing
don't
her
worry.
up.
We'll put cameras in them.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. It was fucking sweet.
Oh my God. That
Anyways.
doesn't sound nearly as fun as the other ones where you can just whack your sister in the fucking face.
It's true. It's not as fun.
So much fun as a fucking weapon. Woo! That's so great. Okay. There was something else. I also... So, I was going to mention all this before I started talking, but I didn't watch the show, but I remember watching the movie a bunch of times. Have you watched the
My
movie?
Little Pony movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have it.
Right. I mean, you did have it, or you do have it now?
Oh, no, I don't have it now.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think I do, but I feel like I had a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was longer than like a half, or it was a couple shows.
It was an hour and a half. So they considered, I think it was like the first episode or something like that. Because I think I'll talk about it in a little bit. But so I actually watched it
Oh my god.
Bless you. I watched it in my office like 2 days ago.
Oh hell
The
yeah.
whole thing. And I'm like, you know what though? It was a little dark.
Is there like a waterfall?
It was
something about a waterfall's going on.
No, they and if you
evil ponies.
It was so upsetting because not upsetting, but it was just like, oh my god, how many times did I watch this over and over again? Because it was like one of those things that was so deep embedded in my subconscious, where after I don't remember any of the songs until they started singing them, and I was like fucking singing along with them, and I was like, oh my god, and I was like singing verbatim. Like they actually were very clever. I think Danny DeVito and his wife were voices in them.
Oh, of course, Rita.
Yeah, and
Get it, Rita?
Yeah, they were just, and I mean, it was just kind of just hilarious. Like there was like these subtle things. Like one of the ponies was like she was like, I'm just gonna go it alone, and she's packing up her entire, like, and of course all the woodland creatures are coming and helping her pack the fucking bag or whatever.
The chipmunks.
And she was like putting whole dress, like, because it's a cartoon, like putting whole like dresser drawers into the backpack or whatever, and she's like putting like books, and like it's like this backpack that's like maybe like a 4x4, and then she shoves it and she's like singing her fucking song, and then she's like, oh my god, I can't pull this bag up, and then she like opens the flap and like pulls out a feather and like she puts it over her. I'm like, so fucking clever. I don't know, I just like, I don't think I appreciated that as a child.
I know you probably didn't.
Anyway,
but now you do too.
I do.
Now you do now.
I do. I laughed and I was like, I feel like an old person. Okay, so we're going to break down the ponies. Okay, so Flutter Ponies were smaller and thinner than Pegasus ponies and had fluttering wings. Windy Wing and Summer Wing ponies were smaller than Flutter Ponies and were proportioned in a similar way with larger butterfly-like wings, which, by the way, I had none of these, and I don't remember ever seeing these.
I remember the fairy flutters.
The sea ponies resembled, like, essentially seahorses and were produced as both, like, adults and babies. I remember those. The merry-go-round ponies were ponies that had blankets on their backs, which don't remember those.
I don't remember those.
Sunshine ponies were ponies that would change color in the sun, which I do remember those. I wanted all the ones that did cool shit.
Oh, I do remember those ones.
Yeah, the Sunday best ponies were ponies that had like with an ice cream scent. The strawberry ponies
what the fuck was in that shit?
Right? Or the ones with like
That's why we all have hormone imbalance.
Or the ones like this one, like I'm sorry, not strawberry. Sweet berry ponies were with a berry scent. Which, do you remember? Like, 'cause I can kind of.
It's like a powdery sweet.
And you're like, that's what strawberries smell like, and like that's not what a strawberry smells like, you psycho.
It's what Smackers smells like, so it's real.
That is true. Oh, Smackers. Perfume puff ponies were ponies with poofy hair. There were also male ponies called Big Brother ponies, which had slightly larger bodies and feathered hooves resembling those of Clydesdale horses. But if you like really looked at them closely, they just look like the girl model of the pony, but just like with bigger hooves. That's all they were. Because they had eyelashes still.
Well, men have hooves, okay?
Well, they had eyelashes. They still look like the girl model. They're just like, just slap some hooves on her. Like, it'll be fine.
That's fine.
Make them feel included. So this is what Bonnie wanted. So mail order ponies.
Bonnie gets what she wants.
She gets what she wants. So mail order ponies, those had like, all the packaging came with like horseshoe points. This is what it was called.
Oh, you could like put a horseshoe and they had little holes?
Well, like, no. Like you would like, so all the ponies like you would buy like from the stores, you would gather like horseshoe points. So like each thing.
Oh, like a box top?
Like a box top, exactly. Which I'm sure
they still do that, but now you
don't know what it is.
Scan it.
Well, that's not
you don't
as
clip
fun.
them. You don't have to fucking clip 16 boxes of fucking cereal.
That's not as fun. So you would clip your little fucking box tops, and that could be used to obtain discounts on special ponies only through mail order.
Ooh!
The horseshoe point program was offered in both the U.S. and U.K., although the items available for purchase vary by country. There are also female ponies called Sweetheart Sister Ponies, which were like summer ponies, which I'm just like, so that was just like the anorexic version. That was just
perfect.
Like cocaine ponies. And then of course you had ponies that like wet themselves, which like would wear diapers, which I didn't really understand. I'm like, that didn't make sense, but whatever.
Everyone wanted to.
But you had to capitalize on each thing, right? So, and then you had just the related brands, which I actually didn't know about this until I researched it. I was like, that makes a lot of sense. So the related toys were called, like, there was a few of them. So there were the Dream Beauties. So these were larger figures made, like, with hard plastic were advertised as grown-up, quote-unquote, grown-up ponies and called Dream Beauties. And unlike My Little Pony toys, they looked like real horses in proportion and, like, muscles. And the Dream Beauties came in, like, a range of, like, decorated and, like accessorized styles, including plastic beads on the base of their manes. And they look kind of like carousel horses. So probably a lot like, did you ever, like, see, which I'm sure you did, like, they sell them a lot like at, like, feed stores.
Yeah,
Bayer horses. So I think they look like a lot like that. But they were like,
I wanted those so bad.
They weren't like fucking $65. I remember I had a family friend that I was like, she had a bunch of those beautiful Bayer horses, and she had them like,
yeah, you keep them in the box,
but she had them outside of the box. But I think like maybe 7 or 8, and so I was obsessed with horses at that point. And they were all like in her kitchen, like she had like kind of like really were showcasing them. And I don't know why.
In her kitchen.
And it wasn't like I was close to her, but I must have been like sounded like such a fucking psycho because I was like, "Hey, Karen," and that was her name. "Can I have those horses when you die?" That's not even a fucking made up story, you guys.
Still?
Oh, she's alive, but she's like, no.
Wonder if you're in her will.
She told me that they were going to somebody else, and I was like, oh, okay. And I just went on about my day, but it was fine.
Oh my God, you're like 8?
Psycho. I'm a fucking psycho.
Explains so much.
I'm a fucking psycho.
Oh my God.
Okay, and then there was the My Little Kitty puppy, My Kitty / puppy / bunny. So they were all like their own like little lines of themselves. So they were called My Little Litters.
Ooh.
And were produced by Hasbro in year 9 of the My Little Pony line. So that was like 1990 through 91. And these were there were 3 different animals: rabbits, cats, and dogs. And each set included like adults and like 2 babies. So, but
it had nothing to do with the Littlest Pet Shop, did it?
Nope. Oh, that's a good one too.
I had that.
I had a bunch of those. It's not as cute as it used to be.
They have them still. It's just like
But
Polly
they're-
Pockets.
but they're like,
bitch, you huge.
yeah, the Polly
Can't
Pockets
fit in my pocket anymore.
Those were
or up my nose.
Polly Pockets were super fucking cool, and I'm pretty sure I did shove a few of those up my nose. But
Yeah,
Polly
you
Pocket was.
I
I
definitely chewed
remember
on her
having like the
feet.
original, like the pink clamshell. But the Polly Pockets are not. You can't put them. They're not.
They're
It's
like magnets.
Right,
Like
and-
you don't have to shove
and
it
the
and like
little-
break your
the
hand
littlest
trying to
pet
stick
shop-
it into the little.
yeah, the littlest. I know, right? It's like my fingers are too fat to play. But the littlest pet shop too. Like if you look at them, they're like Beanie Babies, where they're like boob pets now.
No.
Like that's not the same.
No, they were plastic. They
Yeah.
had swabble heads.
They were
bobbleheads.
They were super cool. I loved all those little sets because I was a freak. But so turn your sorry I forgot to tell you to not turn your do
fine.
not disturb.
Personal.
Just turn the thing
What
off.
does that mean?
Just go down
Oh.
or
no,
do that
just
too.
do that.
That'll works. Just click on it.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so let's see, where was I? Oh, yes. Okay, so each set of ponies would be released in generations. There are currently 5, and don't worry, I'll be diving into each and every single one.
Please.
We don't have, but I meant to say, don't worry. I will not be diving into each and every single one because we don't have fucking time for that.
Yeah, I already spent 7 hours on mine.
For example, this is the reason why. There were roughly 1,200 ponies released in Generation 1 alone.
What?
Yeah, roughly.
All different kinds.
All different kinds. But it was mostly, those were, what I said before was like pretty much like the categories, but then you had each one like had, 12 different ones that you could buy or, that
It's
kind of
still
shit.
a lot of categories.
It's still a lot of categories. So anyway, so as it did explode in popularity, it quickly became a highly recognizable part in pop culture. To this day, even after all the relaunches and reimaginations of the franchise, the original 1980s toys remain that what most people among the general population immediately picture when they hear the phrase My Little Pony. Like, I don't think about, and it's only because now when I was like researching it, I was like, okay, I mean, like it's kind of cute now, but it's very different. But It's not that
It's like brat doll Little Ponies.
Right. That's exactly a great way to describe it.
I like that.
Yeah. So other merch. So besides the toys, merchandise included children's bedding and room decorations, plush toys, puzzles, clothing, books, and play sets. There were also unusual items such as like a pomander, which is a ball made of perfumes. Like that's just what a pomander is, which is like I suppose something like an aromatherapy. So like I'm assuming that's essentially it was a fancy way of saying like an aromatherapy set for your My Little Pony. And they had
all natural
toy
flavors,
sewing machines with the My Little Pony brand.
Wow, they
to
just
practice
got all the things.
Doing your sweat shots.
You guys better get working. Get to working.
In 1985, a picture disc featuring songs by Tony Markey was released.
Oh, wow.
Which is a very old-fashioned sentence, I guess.
Tony Markey, who is that?
I don't know who that is, but a picture disc is even more hilarious to say.
Picture disc.
I'm sure that was very futuristic in 1985.
Spotify
36
Tony Markey.
years ago. God. Yikes.
How do you spell Tony Markey? Oh, Tony Markey?
Just like it's phonetically. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think this is Tony Markey.
It's Tony and then Markey spelled Markey.
Yeah, he's not on Spotify.
That's not shocking.
Is he old? He's just too old school. Anyways, go on.
We'll look him up later. So, just like our pal, Teddy Ruxpin, what follows a successful toy? Well, you whore that shit out. So, the toy line was eventually followed by 2 television specials, one in 1984 and another in 1985, and a feature-length movie in 1986, which is mostly the thing I remember. Again, like I said, I rewatched it like a psychopath and sang all the songs. So there was also a TV series, My Little Pony and Friends, which maybe that's what you watched.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a couple episode VHS.
Right. So that was My Little Pony and Friends. Was released later the same year and ran for just 2 seasons before being canceled in 1987. Because little girls don't watch TV.
So sad.
Because we're smart. Most smartest.
Most.
Those cartoons all took place in. I'm going to tell you where they took place. I'm going to go on a deep dive. Those cartoons all took place in Dream Valley, part of Ponyland or Ponyland.
Next to Hidden Valley.
Part of Dream Valley.
The Great Valley.
Kind of, or Ponyland, also known as Dream Valley. No 2 writers agreed on that point. Which honestly, if that was my main problem at my job that I paid my mortgage and my car for, like, you know what? No. When Sprinkle Dust she goes to Dream Valley, not like blah, 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 blah. And like, she's like, well, you know what, Jan?
She was born and raised.
Do you know what, Jan? We're going to have to disagree on this fucking thing at the water cooler. And you're like, fine. Fucking just sign my check and I'll go. Like, that would be amazing if that was my main problem where the fucking magical creatures came from.
I'm going to go home to my mansion because My Little
you
Pony
won't believe what
makes the big bucks.
What this bitch did at work today. She had the nerve to say,
oh, hell no.
Jesus. Whatever it was, the ponies, or wherever it was, the ponies, with the help of a young girl named Megan, often had to fight off some monster of the week, contrary to what one might expect from a work of fiction based on a sugary sweet toys, and contrary to the perceived image of the franchise that the public seems to hold. These cartoons were mostly based around the theme of adventure and featured some surprisingly dark and lethal villains, especially in the earliest episodes. So
she was scary.
It was a little dark. So these were also comics. There were also comics released in the UK that used the same characters, but had their own canon. The toys themselves often had short stories pertaining to the ponies in a box, so a lot of reading material.
Woo!
Yeah. Okay, so G1 was obviously followed by G2, which was from 1997 to 1999. So obviously G1 was probably the longest generation. They were manufactured in redesigned poses with jewel eyes and turning heads, and were smaller.
They all about them angles.
And the longer leg with their longer leg than their 1980s. So they're kind of like taking form to the My Little Ponies of today. The line was not successful in the U.S. and was discontinued in 1999, but they got their video game in 1998. My Little Pony Friendship Gardens.
Ooh, I think I remember hearing ads for that.
I'm sure you did. And so Next Generation was G3, and that was from 2003 to 2009. And this was the third, like, kind of cycle of My Little Pony, which is often unofficially referred to as Generation 3 or G3 by collectors. Began in 2003. The revamped line of dolls was targeted to a lot younger audience than the previous lines. Before the generations in 2009.
Get them while they're younger.
You got to get that fucking capitalism,
Yeah, got to get them right before they're
100%. So
when they're developing the most.
Yes. Before the generations in 2009, there was at least 2 minor revamps, a series of direct-to-video and animated films, and those just accompanied the lineup. G4. So the next generation of My Little Pony, unofficially known as Generation 4, was launched in 2010, and it is set in the fictional location named Equestria. And the main characters included Twilight Sparkle, Spike, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Rainy, and Fluttershy.
Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie right in your eye.
And Spike.
Spike, I think, was... Okay, so Spike, if you remember, was the little dragon. He was the dragon, and I only know this because...
You watched the movie?
I watched the movie. So Spike was in the original...
So.
Whatever.
He was green?
Like, he was actually purple with, like... But he had, I think, green spikes or whatever.
Sure.
Because he was Spike. And he was a dragon.
Oh. Dragon Tales.
He actually looked a lot like the Dragon Tales
They're probably
character.
modeled after him.
They probably actually are. If you look
Come along and take my hand.
I didn't watch Dragon Tales, so I don't
You
know.
were I was too old for that show.
That's fine.
So let's
Everyone
be
had
honest.
their dinosaur show that they were... I was too old for Barney, and you were too old for Dragon Tales, so it's fine.
I watched that with Austin a lot, and I was definitely not... I was too old.
I watched that with my sister. Yeah. Okay. So this was actually this was kind of like their revamp, and actually kind of like where they kind of got their second wind. Ooh. So
second gallop,
if you will. So television series My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and their theatrical film My Little Pony the movie, as well as other related media accompany the current lineup. The era generated a fandom among grown-ups with the success of the television series. So, there's the My Little Pony Equestrian Girls, which was which I just put this in because it's our favorite word.
Anthropomorphic?
You nailed it. Yeah, it's the anthropomorphic spinoff, and it's essentially I guess, which I didn't watch the episodes, but I kind of was like looking at pictures of them, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I think they turn into girls when they want to like sing in a band. I think that's kind of the gist, but I didn't really watch it, so I'm sure
Josie and the Pussycats meets
I think
My
it's
Little
kind of
Pony.
exactly what that is.
It's
You
cute.
nailed that, like one of our favorite words. That was nice.
I know it's anthropomorphic.
Yes, so
For life.
and then you had My Little Pony Pony Life, a spin-off comedy series, and it was like featuring like a new kind of animation style, which is like very just Japanese kind of. If you kind of watch it, it has like these just different tones with it. It's just very comic booky kind of style. And then with the biggest thing that this generation spawned was bronies. Have you heard of a brony?
A brony?
Yeah. You've never
Maybe,
heard of a brony?
I think so.
So they are okay, so
the boys.
they're the boys. So it was a
brony?
A brony. So it was a success from the moment it debuted, pulling in 325,000 viewers on average, according to Variety. But it wasn't just popular. And I'm saying not the bronies were watched. The Friendship is Magic series. So that was like a big hit.
Okay.
So it wasn't just probably with 6 to 11-year-old girls, which it was supposed to be for. It was
42-year-old men.
Kind of, yeah. So it's also attracted a significant following among adult men who call themselves bronies, who really truly
God, I have heard of that.
love the show and its characters. mainly, again, of the show Friendship is Magic. So bronies are a community of fans who simply aren't afraid to admit that they enjoy a colorful, fun show. According to most sources, brony is a bro and a pony put together. But some dispute that. Some adult female fans of the show, meanwhile, call themselves Pegasisters. So.
Oh, wow.
But
what a time to be alive.
You just do you, girlfriends, and you get it. Because they're just like, you will not put me in that category. I'm a Pegasister.
Wait, so is a brony, it's just the people that love My Little Pony, or is a brony an actual character boy pony?
No, brony is males, because again, the grown up adults
cult name.
Right. So like bronies are just the male ones, but like the girls that are older that are not 11-year-old girls call themselves Pegasus, because we're like we're
just
people
mad
too.
That's not
we're
so
people too.
Yeah.
So that's what they're just trying to say, that we don't.
They're like, you guys can't steal our sunshine.
Right. They're just very like, hey, power to the sister. That's what they're trying to say. Like, we're not going to just be labeled like one person. So, all right, power to you. Totally get it. Absolutely. And nobody expected this whole phenomenon to happen. So, like, there's conventions and shit. Like, I also watched Bronies, the documentary, because it's all about that journey as well.
Journey into the...
So one of the people that voiced, her name is Ashley Ball. She said it was weird. And she voices Applejack and Rainbow Dash. She told like the internet, whatever blog.
She told the internet
blog, Daily Beast, because it was the intention of the series for it not to be for, it was supposed to be like for little girls. It wasn't for adult men. It was for little girls. So, but everyone involved in the series, from Hasbro to the studio, everyone has really learned to embrace it.
That's good.
Because if you watch the documentary, like I think it's called Bronies. I don't know what the whole thing is called, but it's called Bronies essentially. You really kind of watch it and you're just like, these guys are pretty harmless. Like they're not people are like, oh no, you're just gross and you're a pedophile and you're whatever. But like they go and they like what they like. It's like anybody that like Star Trek or Star Wars, or they just for whatever reason, which again I'll talk about that a little bit. It's nostalgic, and it's funny,
it's ironic.
And I've heard and they they talk about how good the writing is. But anyway, so bronies are known for their creative works.
The writing is exquisite.
It's amazing.
That's why we follow it.
100%. So bronies are known for their creative works. Art, music, animation, and fan fictions are just a few of the things that bronies create, based around their favorite characters or original characters which they create themselves. There's also so much brony created content that much of it actually rivals the show itself, which makes sense since they aren't children. There's fan-made episodes, high-quality animations, mini crossovers, artisan crafts, a rich brony music scene, and so much more.
A brony music scene?
Yeah, like you're watching, like, oh no, I'm a brony composer. I'm like, what the fuck? And you're watching it, and you're just like, the documentary, and they're legit. They just make fucking music,
and about My Little Pony,
right? And they make animations where the My Little Pony is singing, and they just write music for those characters, and it's I guess it's just a creative outlet.
I mean, that is
right?
one way.
As long as you're not hurting about anybody, who gives a fuck what you do?
As long as you guys aren't. You better not be.
And they're not. At least I don't think they are. But they seem like the doc. It was very genuine and very heartfelt. So, bronies often meet in person at scheduled meetups and conventions. These meetups can range from a couple of bronies watching an episode together to annual worldwide conventions that bring out the best content creators and fans by the thousands. Bronies also work together to support charities, raising well over $1 million through various campaigns. So that's one of the other things about when you watch them go to these conventions or whatever, almost every single one of them, apparently they do a giant auction where they pick a charity. And whatever money they'll auction off whatever pony merchandise or whatever, and then all of that money goes to a charity. So they really are contributing back to like their communities, which is very fucking awesome. So
that is nice.
So anybody that hates on them,
they're
fuck
not
off.
just a bunch of creeper men.
Fuck off. Yeah, leave them alone. They're not doing nothing to nobody.
They ain't harming nobody.
Yeah. And it was super cute. Like, you had, like, these bronies that were, like, younger kids, though. Like, right? So, and they just felt like, oh, no, there's, like, guys that like it. And my dad doesn't really like it. Like, this 11-year-old boy was just like, yeah, my dad doesn't really get it. And and the dad, like, went to the brony convention with him. And he was so fucking uncomfortable. It was pretty hilarious to watch. And he was just like, I don't fucking get this. Yeah. But the fact that he went with his kid was pretty amazing.
That's good.
Let's see. Okay, so even celebs are fans of the ponies. Weird Al Yankovic made a cameo as a pony named Cheese Sandwich.
Oh,
in 2014 episode. And and then Andrew WK is a confessed brownie. He identifies with Pinkie Pie.
I could definitely see Andrew WK being a brony.
Right?
Makes sense.
Absolutely. So why the adoration? Some fans say the show's appeal lies in good illustration, excellent characters, or maybe a perfect storm of 80s nostalgia and just that's what it is.
I might have to watch it after Bluey.
Yeah, there you go. We all know we're a couple of sleuths for nostalgia. So I get you, bronies. I get you. And honestly, I didn't watch a full episode of it, but it is like, if you watch like the old My Little Pony compared to the new, like, yeah, the writing is a lot more clever and it's kind of funny, and there's not adult humor, but it's just,
a little more.
You can kind of watch it and you can just kind of giggle. Like, it's not like, because I feel like
that's how Bluey is.
Well, it's just like, okay, you remember though, like, you remember how kids movies were. Like, okay, name me, like, what was your favorite kid movie as, like,
Beauty and the Beast.
An 8-year-old. Okay, Beauty and the Beast. Take that, and then you take kids movie now as, like, with Pixar. I mean, they have such adult undertones and themes where now an adult can, like, sit and enjoy, which I think Disney did an amazing job, because they knew, like, to just keep their fan base intact, they had to make it more clever. So I think that's what they kind of talk about with My Little Pony.
And why the writing's so good.
Right, because, like, they have to watch. Right? So,
yeah, the adults want to be able to watch it too.
Yeah. So in a roundabout way, I suppose Bonnie got her wish. The bronies came and they united and they became a universal toy.
I know, it came full circle for her. It did come full circle.
So now we're at Generation 5, and that's from 2021 to the present. So
holy fuck.
Hasbro announced the start of a current Generation 5 toy line in February of 2021 with a 3D CG animated film, which I guess was released on Netflix. I don't know what that was about. And a follow-up television series. Unlike previous generation changes, which have generally featured a completely new set of characters, Generation 5 will build upon the world and the stories established in Generation 4 from the Friendship is Magic series, but will include a time jump as to introduce new characters and themes.
Oh, wow.
So, now we get to... So, what's the most expensive ponies? So, we got Mimic, the Twinkle Eye Unicorn pony.
Of course.
She was the rarest pony in all the land. That was sold in stores.
Twinkle Eye
is well known to be Mimic, the Twinkle-Eyed Unicorn. It's not really known why, but Mimic had a really small production run. Because of the small run, she had become one of the most sought-after ponies around. If you want one, expect to pay like around $200 for a good one. 200 big ones.
Twinkle blink.
So then you had Baby Sugar Cake, which was a male, which I'm pretty sure is a name for many porn stars, but that's fine.
Yeah, they have all like porn names and shit.
Yeah, and this is a mail order pony. So, to get this mail order pony, you had to collect like the box tops off the backs of the other ponies, horseshoes,
just right off their backs,
horseshoes, and send them in with a set amount of money. Then they would send you like a new pony to you. Baby Sugar Cake might be small, but if you kept her in perfect condition, she could get you as much as 250 big ones.
Ooh, Baby Sugar Cakes. Mm-hmm. Be my sugar daddy, girl.
For 250 big ones, can't even pay a quarter of the rent. Okay, so Sweet Scoops, she was also a mail order pony, and this one was the most sought after the My Little Pony toys in the world.
Ooh.
She is pale purple with bright pink mane and exceedingly rare. If you were wise enough to send away for this sweet little pony, you could be looking at $850.
Damn.
If you kept her in good condition. If you were to find her with her charm, because she came with like a little charm that you could wear, so you could be with her all the time. And I'm sure at the time it was like this little plastic piece of shit, whatever, with like a little
stick-on earring.
100%. Very Claire's like. So yeah, and there's not really a price point for that if you found her with a complete set with a necklace.
She's worth millions.
So the most rarest was Rapunzel. She was also a mail order. Originally cost $8.95. So the pink pony had an incredibly long mane in yellow and gold with streaks of pink tinsel. Getting one in the first place was hard enough, but keeping one in good condition from the 80s was even harder. And in good condition, she could get you like $900.
Whoa!
So you know that's pretty good.
That ain't no baby sugar cake.
It ain't no baby sugar cake. And that's my story for you. We went long this week.
My little story, my little story.
It's my little story after all.
I don't remember any.
Yeah,
of
that
the
was
words.
like, if you really listen to, because I don't remember the actual words to the series, but when I was like listening to, I was laughing so hard because I'm like, what does this even mean? Because the whole, they just go to
It's a sexual innuendo.
They go to they say the My Little Pony, like, my little pony, but it just talks about how like winter will never come again, and I was like, that's a weird song.
Dark.
It's super weird. Like, that's not true either. But anyway, so that's my story.
Winter comes. Maybe not in Dream Ponyland,
No.
Fantasy Island,
Yeah.
Love Island. Well, shit. I know a lot more about the My Little Ponies now that I never knew before.
So wait, did you not have any of the toys?
I didn't have any of the toys, but I had a VHS.
Not in a hand-me-down from church? I'm just
no,
joking.
I don't think I did. I might have had a pink one, but I feel like that was my friend's.
You could have. That's probably true. All right.
So, yeah, I just had the fucking DVD with, like, there's definitely some sea ponies in one of the episodes.
Some sea ponies?
Some of the...
Oh, yes, like the sea. Like
sea.
in the sea, like under the sea.
Oh, that's you first.
Oh, yes. Oh.
But yeah, that's...
Yeah, we went
I
long
do
this
remember
week, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, we're catching up and throwing down. Well, you know what time it is. It's time for the end of our show. It's time for us to tell you thank you and we love you. And
You're the best.
be sure to follow us on all the things. THURDYISH. Use our code 30ish for fucking 10% off of some bomb-ass resin extracted CBD
That's a
hemp deliciousness.
Oh my word.
And yeah, if you guys ever have any drink suggestions, shoot them our way because I always need those.
Right?
And just thanks for showing us love and passing this special little podcast around.
I'm into it.
Well,
nice.
it's time to roll the dice,
It's time
y'all.
to roll. Here we go.
Here's what's Shay gonna roll for today.
Will I know what this number is? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll never know until we find out.
It's thrice. That is food, I believe.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it is.
Next.
Is it? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Here we
You
go.
just go ahead and
Rolling.
roll.
Did you guys know that we roll the dice every week to pick our topic? Well,
That's
you do
the
now.
truth.
I got 2.
That is crime, and I got food. You lucky bitch. I mean, I'm lucky too.
Sure you are. Food's a good one.
It is a good
Sometimes it's hard.
It is, but
Which
it's
is
great.
the last 2 times I'm just like, here's what I love to eat.
Sometimes people like that.
Do
Especially
people like that?
What do people like?
Did you guys want to listen to me for
Maybe they
50
were-
minutes talk about food in Austin,
Maybe they were
Texas?
going to Austin, and they're like, "Dude, this is the perfect podcast."
That's right. There are people
Done.
going to Austin. There's people that are going to go to Austin. And
Hashtag
there's
Travelocity. Hashtag sponsor us.
Hashtag Expedia.com. Hashtag Booking.com. Actually, don't use that. They fucking suck if you don't pay attention. And they'll fuck you over.
That's so
Bend you
true.
over.
Right over.
Not in the good way. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I was going to roll the dice again, but we already did that. Well, it's been real, Shay, and it's been real, people. We'll talk to you later.